about 11 years ago, around September, I had already went to all the training there was to be a correction officer, and the only thing I had left was my last physical to go to the academy. And at that point, I just felt something physically about me was not right. So I went to the abortion clinic on Stockdale Highway to get a pregnancy test because I know they were free over there. And I had my granddaughter with me, who was about 6 months at the time, 6 months old at the time. And I went to go in, and I was barred from the doors because they said no children were allowed in there. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I seen this lady with long, beautiful curly hair standing by the door with Palmquist in her hand. And it seemed like she wasn't even going to be going anywhere for a while. So I asked her, would she hold my granddaughter while I was going to take her some business? And she did. The test was positive. I was not very happy. Reason being is that I had trained long and hard for this job as a correctional officer. I've lost a lot of weight, and I trained really hard. And being pregnant at the time you go into the academy is not a good thing. And all my hopes and dreams of a better job seem like they're gone. And that's why I was not very happy at the time, because the child would shortstop all the dreams that I had. 2 years of long, hard suffering down the drain. And that's why I was very sad and upset at that time. I had accepted Jesus Christ as my Savior many years ago. And I know that getting abortion was not an option. And it was something I was dealing with mentally. And it was there, and it wasn't there. I dealt with it when I had to, and when I didn't think about it. Because I know that this was a life-altering experience for me. I was telling Terry about my situation. When it's time for me to go back to work, I'm not going to be able to handle this. And she told me that Tim and I had discussed it, and they would adopt Jordan. And that was such relief to know that my child would be taken care of like I would take care of it in their home. And I would have access to seeing this child whenever I wanted to, and I would take it back if I wanted to. And it's a blessing to know that someone is there for you 100%, not 50, 40, or 30, but 100%. And that is through their own nice, gracious way that they are. You know, they don't have to do anything they do. They do it because they love God. And the Lord said, what you've done for one of mine, you've done for me. And if she had not been there to intervene for me, Jordan would not exist today. I'm pretty sure of that. It was close to the end of the pregnancy, and I woke up one morning early, and I was kind of like wet. I thought I'd call Terry because she's very experienced at this. And I told her what was going on, and she just said, oh, it's no big deal. Maybe we should just go get checked just in case. We went over to the hospital, and the baby was in distress. Terry didn't let me know anything. She kept me calm and cool. She forced me to go to the hospital, and we went, and thank goodness, because Jordan was born with problems, but if she had not have been there, maybe he would not have been born at all alive. I did not want to see the child because I know that I didn't want to take him home. And after several hours, I was, advised to hold him and to look at him. And when I did, it was something that I just could not allow Terry to do, take my baby home with her. Mm-hmm. He was beautiful then as he is now. And I love him to death. He's my Jordan. We call him Jordy. Since birth, Jordan has been a gift from God. He's always been a good kid. I mean, that's a blessing. He's advanced in so many areas at school. He's a bit of a track star. When he was of age to begin in track, he volunteered for the 3,000 meter. Never ran it before. Came in second twice. and 2 different niece. And we had at Easter time, there was an Easter program, in which he sung a song with his niece, and they got a standing ovation for that. And also, they were in the Bible Passage, which is a collective of churches in the community, and Jordan was crowned king in his category. And his talent was he sung a song, I Believe I Can Fly. And he did well, and I'm very proud of him.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. And a real goal is to be a millionaire. And through God's help, I can do that. My second career that I want to do is to sing. Yeah.
Professionally sing.
And preaching.
It was a blessing to have someone there to catch you when you fall, and that was Terry and Tim. And it was so relieving to know that I had somebody there walking with me instead of walking alone. And believe me, walking that bench alone is not a piece of cake, but having someone walk with you all the way, mentally and financially, is beyond belief. And to this day, it's just comforting to knowing that if I have a problem, I can still go to Terry and Tim without anyone putting a blame on me or telling me I should not have when I've already beat myself up. They are there to help me through all the things that Jordan and I are going through.
Now I know the meaning of God's love. I'm leaning on God's everlasting arms.
And I thank God for sending an angel into our lives, and that angel is Terry. She was beautiful then, as she is now. And I just thank God for having her in my life. She's been a true friend, not just a friend, a true friend. And I thank God for giving me what I needed when I didn't know what I needed.
My mom is a great mother, and I'm glad that she has me. I'm very grateful. And I thank Terry for helping my mom, and I thank God for helping her to do all the things she does. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been alive. There are miracles in life I must achieve. But first I know what starts inside of me. Oh, if I could see it, then I can be it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly.